Hello, dear adventures, and welcome to another Needlessly Complicated 14 stream. My name's Aerietta, and I am real behind schedule because I tried to do too many things this morning. So I'm going to be typing out my go live while I'm talking. Yeah. It's been one of those days. All right, hang on just a quick little second. I can spell things. That is a thing I can do. Control copy. Okay, and we add on to this one. Tweet all and enter, publish, confirm. Okay, I did the thing. So yeah, instead of, like having an actual blocked out period of time today where I would do things and whatnot. That's what I had. What I did instead was bounce back and forth between projects. I managed to finish one of them, but most certainly not the other. Hi, Greg. How are you today? I hope you are doing well. If you have not yet, please do check out Greg with 3Gs. He is an awesome streamer. He's going to be streaming, oh, what was your schedule? Tomorrow and Thursday, I want to say. But yeah, he's been playing Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, and it's been a time. It's been delightful. Hi, Neki. You inspired me to do a crafting. So I did all recipes I was missing for level 1 to 17. Now both my retainers selling inventories in my backpack are full. I blame thee. I'm sorry. Yeah. Crafting in this game gets really cluttered really quickly. Of course, Greg, I am happy to. Also, Neki is also a streamer, Nakura Ray, and he doesn't have a schedule. So you kind of just have to catch him. Very mysterious. I hope it's okay if I refer to you as a cryptid because that is what I feel in my heart. Someone please buy my HQ pants. Yeah, I know that feeling. I actually spent some off-stream time on Final Fantasy XIV over the weekend because I was trying so hard to clear out my inventory. Can't catch me. Yeah, that's accurate. I haven't been able to yet, that's for certain. All right, let's hop on over to Final Fantasy XIV and look at the nonsense that is my page. All right, all the sound is on. I'm gonna take a quick drink of water. But yes, this morning has been chaotic. I have been trying to get shorts figured out for more YouTube stuff, especially this week because I only streamed once last week. Therefore, I only have one VOD to post on YouTube this week. So instead, I've been working on getting the shorts put together so that they are all ready to go. I also have been trying really hard to finish a quilt for the past 5 years. It's a queen size quilt. It's using up a bunch of random fabric that I bought throughout my life. It's just a simple squares patchwork quilt. But being the kind of person I am, random doesn't cut it. It has to be meticulously random. Hi, Kristen. I hope that you are doing well. Kristen is another streamer here on Twitch, Tentative Tea Lover. Go check her out. She plays Stardew Valley on Wednesdays with her husband and then Variety on the weekends. And it looks like you were doing Endless Fables, The Minotaur's Curse last, so that's the point and click one I saw you doing, right? But yes, I pulled the quilt out of hibernation to finish working on it, so today I've just been meticulously laying out all the different blocks for this quilt so that I can work on it and get it done and be comfy, cozy, warm this February, because February is actually the coldest time of the year where I live because it's when we get the most rain. Schedule for streaming is a little scattered, but hopefully we'll be back at it soon. Yeah, I am quilting. I learned to sew at a very young age. I started off with hand sewing, moved on to machine, and then I've mostly been hand sewing recently, but I am trying to get an area set up for my machine so I can finish this quilt, because there is no way that I am hand stitching an entire quilt by myself. That sounds awful. I'm very impressed by anyone who does it. That ain't me. I also, just to make matters worse, I received a shipment this morning of 4 pounds of yarn. So anyone who knows me knows that I knit socks for both my parents and my partner every year for the winter solstice as just an annual gift, because they all love the hand knit socks I make them, and I'm not willing to make them more than one pair a year because I got other stuff to do. So I ran out of yarn for both my partner and my dad because they like very specific colors. That's not entirely true. My dad likes very specific colors. My partner is willing to wear just about anything and has and does wear rainbow socks that I have made for him. However, I needed to get some darker colors because even though he will wear the rainbow nonsense that I make for him, he prefers darker colors to go in the rainbow nonsense. And my mom is just, she's gotten more picky over time, but I know that regardless of what she says she wants, she will always fall back on denim blue, sage green, cream color, and usually like a lavender or a lilac purple. So I had to get more of those to mix in with everything else that I have left over in my stash of yarn. I'm sorry, not stash. It is a curated inventory of yarn. Hi, Seki. I have to do tax stuff all of a sudden and dinner. Well, thank you for lurking. I hope all of that goes quickly and painlessly as possible. Yeah, I hope it goes painlessly as possible. I know that a lot of people struggle with tax stuff. So good luck, and if you are not Seki, this is your first reminder. Get your taxes done early so that you don't have to worry about them later. If you haven't received your tax information in the United States, I believe they are required to have it to you by tomorrow, so you can get started in February. So thank you for that reminder, Seki. I need to do my own taxes. But yes, my brain is so scattered. It is in a million pieces all across my apartment, but we are going to try very, very hard to get it focused on Final Fantasy XIV. We did all of our crafting jobs, all of the level 40 job quests for our crafting jobs on Friday, and we've already picked up all of the quests that we need in order to continue. So now it's just our 3 gathering quests and all of our combat jobs. That's not true. We did Scholar. I know that we did Scholar. Did we do anything else? We did Black Mage. So I think those are... Did we also do Paladin? We might have also done Paladin. So we might have done 3 of these so far, but we still have to do all of the rest of them. Thank you, Kristen. So yes, I want to get all of these done today. It's a little ambitious, but I'm going to try, and I'm going to start with the hardest job quest of all. We're going to do fishing first because, ooh, I don't want to end stream angry, so I'm going to get angry first. And pardon me with my voice being a little bit creaky. I am dealing with medication changes and they interact weirdly with my antacid medications. So yeah, that's the thing that we're also dealing with today. I will keep drinking water to keep making sure that my voice doesn't get too gravelly. Not that there's anything wrong with a gravelly voice, but for me it hurts. Okay, so we need to get 5 rain collars. That sucks already. Okay, so they can be fished out of Gridania's jadeite flood with stem borers, but only when rain falls? No. Okay, we might not be starting here. Is fishing hard in Final Fantasy? It's not. It just is very randomized. So it's not that it's hard to fish, it's that it's hard to get what you want in the quantity you want it within a reasonable amount of time. So it's kind of like if you go fishing in a lake and there are like 6 different kinds of fish that are native to that lake, but you want the one and only fish that is edible. And so while fishing, you keep getting the inedible ones. You have a 1 in 6 chance, except that's not true either because they have different catch rates. And the ones you want also will not bite unless you are using the correct bait. And there's like hundreds of different kinds of bait in this game. So yes, we will not be fishing first. Instead, we will be getting some ramhorn zucchini for Fufusha. Because I don't want to check if it's raining quite yet. Okay, so ramhorn zucchini. Place the thing, please. Thank you. So we will check in on Gridania every now and again just to check and see. Also, my gear has changed slightly. I did put it in the Discord, but in order to fix an error that I made last stream I made the oak composite bow for one of my job quests, but it wasn't high enough quality. And I tried to make it again, and I could not achieve the quality that I needed for the quest turn-in without better gear. And I didn't have enough money to buy good gear, so I had to make it. So in making better gear, Goldsmith leveled up and Weaver, and I think that Carpenter also leveled once, but I could be wrong. I could be mistaken. But yeah, we have better gear for all of our crafters now that it's no longer important, and right before we were about to do all of our turn-ins and get good gear anyway. So, again, title of the series coming back to bite me, needlessly complicated. Alright, so we needed the ramhorn zucchini. Neki says, don't forget the ones that will only bite if you've caught a certain kind of fish and throw back your line while it's still bleeding out. Yes, that is also a thing, which is kind of gross if you think too hard. But yes, fishing in this game is a challenge and kind of weird. Yeah. So we're gonna get on our sparkle bird. Yeah, so catching fish with other fish. And then there are fish that, yeah, exactly, Kristen. There are also fish that, you can only catch in the desert, and fish that you can only catch from clouds. Because sure, why not? Ooh, mugwort. And artichoke. And now we're going to enable quick gathering and get a bunch of ramhorn zucchini. We surprisingly had one already in our bags. And Nikki is back at my feet again. I think she's just trying to steal my heating pad. So she keeps sleeping on it. And yeah, she's here to steal my warmth. Has nothing to do with wanting to be within proximity at all. The little gremlin cat. Ooh, time-worn map. That's fairly useless because people only do maps at high level anymore, but we'll grab it anyway, just for funsies. But yes, the little gremlin is sitting at my feet. What she doesn't realize is that the 2 heated throw blankets that I was so excited about finally came in yesterday. So she's gonna be able to just have this. It can just be hers. After I have washed the blankets, because I don't like using things directly from the factory. They tend to be dusty, even if they don't seem dusty. And please. All right, and that is all of the ramhorn zucchini that we needed. Awesome. Just gonna double check. Yes, 20 of them exactly. Perfect. Okay, so now we are going to go to job quest. Let's see. Don't you just love when your brain is just like, hey, by the way, let's just absolutely go blank. It's the best. Okay, so... Oh, I've already done Summoner, so now we return to Ymitra. Okay. How about we do this one? So, Pieces of Jade. Oh, that's only the delivery, so... We're gonna switch to our miner. Going to make sure we're wearing all the best gear. And we are going to look for some jade. So that is at Dragonhead. Oh, not terribly far from the actual aetheryte. That's nice. And we're back on our sparkle bird. Where am I going? We're facing this way. Okay. And we have a bunch of stuff that we need to turn in here. Either when we finish the job quests or whenever. For those unfamiliar with how I play this game, this is an all jobs, all quests challenge run. And yeah, it's very silly, very shenanigans-esque. Lots of yelling at the minimap for showing me new quests that I have to do because it's part of the challenge run. Which is why we're doing all the things all at the same time. No, don't come away with nothing. We need all of those jade pieces. It's very important. The snow is pretty. Yeah, the snow is pretty. I also miss snow. Snow is lovely. It's unfortunate that I will probably not live somewhere with, like, regular snowfall or any snowfall that isn't just like an inch and melts within a day again, because my partner will have absolutely nothing to do with a snow shovel. So, unfortunate for me. But I still go to visit as often as I am able. I was actually talking to Strawberry Shortcake and the rest of book club on Saturday, and we were mentioning going to the snow, and I was waxing poetic about how much I missed snowshoeing. Okay, so we have those. I should probably... Yes, Nikki, thank you for biting my foot. I appreciate it, sure. Whatever. Weird, weird cat. She tried to eat my shirt the other day. Like a jerk. While I was wearing it. Kristen says, do you guys have any snowfall where you live? No, I live at the... So, where I live is right butted up against where the mountain starts. So, we are at the bottom of it where the valley is still flat. This town is flat. And by flat, I mean flat. But we are right at the base of where it starts heading up into the mountains. So no, we do not get snowfall here. We get 116 degrees in the summer. And it's terrible. But I was doing a thing. That's right. Okay, so I wanted to mark down which jobs I had and whether or not I had done and turned in the quest. Okay, so monk, dragoon, ninja, and bard, black mage, and summoner. Okay, so we have done the summoner quest, the scholar quest, and the paladin quest. And we've done all of the crafting and gathering jobs except for Fisher. So now let's switch over to Dragoon. I can't remember if that is a nearby quest or not. It won't get that hot here, but it's super humid. Yeah. We don't deal with humidity hardly at all. Okay, that is in Witch Drop. So let's go to Witch Drop. I figured it would be close by, so I wanted to get it before we left the area. Yeah, it's not very arid here, but it's not humid either. It's like right in the middle. It does get a little bit dry during the winter though, as my partner will attest. He basically is a sponge that sucks up all the moisture and gets his hands and face get really, really dry, and he complains about it a lot. Which I really can't blame him for. Okay, so it's not necessarily Witch Drop. What's this other crevice over here? And how do I get down? The other side. Okay. Uh-oh. Here? Yes, here. Okay. Let's just... Unfading skies. There we are. And let's make sure that we have a couple others nearby-ish. Okay, so... Unfading skies, we need to speak with Histien first. Do you guys plan to stay there permanently? Well, my partner most certainly does. I don't really feel a whole lot of connection to the area except that I currently live here. Granted, the climate in this area changes pretty wildly, like 30 minutes in any direction. However, like, I would prefer to move back closer to some foothills where the weather is not quite so hot, but still not cold enough to snow. All right, so we have Histian here, but we also have an ad coming up, and I don't want you guys to miss any story if you aren't subscribed, so I'm going to run that ad real quick, and then once I have done that, we will talk to this knight. See you guys in a minute, 30 seconds. Or whenever Twitch decides, hey. And during that time, I'm gonna stretch. Because my bones are angry. I understand that technically when you stretch, you were stretching muscles. However, my muscles don't care as much as my spine. But yes, as my little ad command says, it's a good time to refill your drink, stretch, or cross off a quick task in your adventure log. So I'm kind of doing a little bit of all of the above. I'm so impressed though. I've gotten most of my to-do list done today. I might even have time to just like hang out and play a video game later, because I don't really get to play games off stream very much anymore. I try to make time, but it's usually in the late evening. All right, and 3, 2, 1. And we should be back from ads. Yay for being productive indeed. All right, let's see what Histian has to say. You are the one who would aspire to be Azure Dragoon? Why, you are not even a Vishgard. If you truly possess the power that Sir Albrecht sees in you, then prove it to me with your lance. On guard. This is kind of mean. Uh-oh. I don't have... Uh-oh. I don't have an AoE yet, do I? Did I get an AoE? Nope, that's not the right one. Hey, click the button. Click the button. We want to get rid of this giant icky. Neki says I did every recipe up to 17, but my crafting jobs are all 44. Help, I don't have the space for all this. Oh, we don't need to do that one. Okay, cool. I did it. That's when you sell all of your extra materials. Just poke them, you're doing fine. Thank you. I appreciate the vote of confidence. That strength. I have not seen its like since Estinian himself stood before me. Mayhaps Sir Albrecht has the right of it after all. Return and show your crystal to him. I have no doubt he will be pleased. Alright, so we have done the Dragoon quest. Nikki. My foot is not a scratching post. Small demon. Cut that out. We look very cool while we stabbity stab things with our lance. Okay. So, let's see. Okay, so Unfading Skies is ready to turn in. Let's do Bard's Eye View, because that is also close, isn't it? No, it is not. Not even in the slightest. Ha! And this one isn't either, but might as well. It's just paying for the aetherite, right? It's just paying for the aetherite. Neki says maybe I should just unsynthesize everything and I do and get some mats back to craft other stuff. I mean, that's a possibility. Or you could desynthesize them and then you can sell the mats because you're probably going to need higher level mats by that time. Excuse me. Do we have better gear yet? This mask is bothering me. Oh, we have a pearl ring. Absolutely an upgrade, I'm sure. I want my face back. Okay. And we're gonna get on our sparkly birds. And we're gonna go north. No face for you. Unfortunately, that seems to be the case. Am not in a fate. Haven't joined one. Nope. I refuse. Hey, look, it's evil purple colored. Hey, buddy, you don't look so hot. If it isn't my sister's favorite adventure, come to show me up, have you? Well, you can march right back and tell sister that I'm doing just fine. I'm only resting. Even if I were hurt and unable to placate this tree, what could a run-of-the-mill adventurer like you do about it? I'm sure something. You sense a hostile presence. Hey, buddy. Not a fan of this. Hey. Hey. All of you need to calm the higgity heck down. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm gonna die. Okay, I didn't die. Miracle upon miracles. Okay, and we're gonna give everyone their dot again. And we're gonna heal real quick. Oh my god, please. Oh! Ah! Okay, thanks. Okay, you're about dead, so we're gonna focus on you. And now we go over here and placate this tree. Tree, are you placated? Ooh, cutscene. It sparkles. Beginner's luck. I'm sorry, what? Kristen says I have to run, but thanks for stream. Thank you for being here, Kristen. I hope you have a good day. If you think healing a sapling or two is going to convince me that you are a worthy inheritor of the teachings of Master Atawa. Arun, you yourself do not believe those words. Sister, what are you doing here? Seeing to my pig-headed brother's safety, what do you think I'm doing? For better or worse, it would appear you suffer only from bruises to your leg and your pride. Arun, for all your obstinacy, I know that deep down you are no fool. No, you are wise beyond your years. You realize as well as I the dire fate that will befall Gridania if we do not quell the Great One's fury and restore peace to the wood. The adventure is not Pajali, this is true. But what of it? Would you... oh, what's a good way? Would you arrogantly trumpet tradition as the very forest turns against us, so and brings ruin to our home. We have a greater calling to answer. You know this. I do, sister. He's so sad and dejected. Oh, my dear Arun, what are sisters for if not to forgive their little brother's fits of folly? Now, Aerietta, I believe the most important task of all awaits us. Let us return to Camp Tranquil. Small child, are you not frightened by my terrifying mask? Because I certainly am. Okay. Now, where am I? I need to do Bard, Warrior, Monk, and Ninja. Ooh, it's raining! No! Does that mean that it's also raining in Gridania? We are certainly about to find out if I can remember literally any of my buttons. Please, thank you. It is raining in Gridania. Perfect. Let's go fishing. Okay, so journal, and we are doing Jadeite Flood with stem borers. Okay. I don't think I have stem borers, but I hope that the rain holds out so we can catch this fish. Okay, that's Battlecraft, Tool Supplier, Material Melder, Tailor, Jeweler. I believe it's on the other side then. Independent Apothecary, Tradecraft Supplier. Okay, so what did we need? I'm great at remembering things, guys. Stem borers. I'm not seeing any bait. Apothecary, importer of exotics, tinker, arms vendor, culinarian, market board. Yeah, I can afford that. Gift. Okay, now where is the Jadeite Flood? Okay, map. Jadeite Flood. So it is outside of Gridania or via the landing. I'm gonna guess that it's outside. Okay. I'm figuring stuff out. Okay, so we got 99 of them. There they are. So we're choosing that bait. Okay, so fastest way to get there is going to be White Wolf Gate, I think. I could be wrong. I could be terribly mistaken. We're gonna hop on our burb and hope that we can reach what we're trying to reach from here. There's the water. guess no. Alright, so... And I could just be entirely incorrect in thinking that it's coming from this side. Hey. Jump! Oh, come on, please unstick yourself. I am so tired. Thank you. Okay. No! Alright. Okay, let's see if we can catch it from here. No, the rain stops right as we get there. Why? Oh. Maybe it's coming back? Perhaps? Please? Wrong buttons. That is a brass loach. Okay. I'm gonna look it up real quick because I don't want to waste everyone's time and waste the rain. Okay, so this is going to be a Final Fantasy XIV rain collar. Images. Okay. So you do have to catch it from within Gridania. Good to know. Okay, put that away. We're gonna teleport even though we're right there because reasons. The storm is still happening, which is very good. Okay. Please run. Mwahaha. Absolutely, Neki. Okay. So we're gonna try from here. And we wait. And we got a wrong one. Okay. I think the weather changes every 8 hours in-game or something. Good to know. Thank you for that, Neki. I know that there are the basically weather forecast folks standing around town on occasion. I just don't remember where this one is. I don't know what a gudgeon is, but it sounds awful. It doesn't sound like it would taste good. The fish got away! Rude. I just need 5 of these things. Just 5. 1! Wah-ah-ah. Two! Ah. You like my count impression? I know it's terrible. Nope, that's not it. It needs to have 2 of the exclamation points over your head to indicate that you got a good fish. That's another gudgeon. Alright, so we are standing here, we are doing the fish thing. What is something we can distract ourselves with from this? So we've got 3 out of the 5. It's going surprisingly fast because these never seem to. Neki says, yeah, I remembered right. It can potentially change at midnight, 8 a.m., and 4 p.m., so every 23 real minutes. Good to know. I really hope that it stays raining and that we are in the middle of those 23 minutes. Also, 23 real-time minutes for 4 in-game hours is very specific. I wonder why they did it that way. Alright, we are more than halfway done with our combat jobs as well. So yeah, we should be able to get through all of it by the end of stream today. Or shortly after, which may be the case. We're doing it. We're being successful. Why? I don't need any more maiden carp. I just sold all my maiden carp. Okay, that's 4, so we only need 1 more. That's not it. And my distractible brain is already thinking, I wonder if I'll have time to start knitting a pair of socks today. Because I am weird grandma lady. But I have to keep my thumb on the mouse in order to catch the fish with the thumb buttons on my mouse. Therefore, knitting is not possible while doing this. That's also not it. I'm gonna take a sip of water. I also need to extract materia from all of my gear, according to the little white dots on my screen. Why does the last one always take the longest? I can't even spin in my spinny chair because I am limited to the motions that I can make while fishing in this game. Terrible. Maybe I need a wireless controller. Except that would mean I'd have to play with a controller. Yes! 5! Alright. Awesome. We can put that fishing rod away. Fish. Miner. Botanist. All done. Nikki? Why are you interlacing your tiny little cat toes between my human toes? That's very weird and ticklish. Maybe don't be so weird and ticklish, Nikki. Okay, so we have to do warrior, bard, monk, and ninja. Let's see if I can recognize the little symbols. That is not it. Monk. Ninja. Warrior. And Bard. Okay, so we are closest to South Shroud, where Bard stuff is. Except they want us to do Bard stuff in Thanolin, which is still close to the Black Shroud, so... Fine. We'll go to Camp Tranquilo, we'll turn in our White Mage quest, and then we'll keep going. I was hoping to just turn them all in at once in just one glorious fell swoop of levels. However, my patience only stretches so far. Actually, you know what? I'm still gonna do that. Because I create problems for myself. Onward, Daffodil. Once we find the exit, it's all over for whatever the hell we're trying to attack with a bard. I did win. It was fantastic. Look how fast we go in places we've already done all the MSQ for. It's glorious. Alright, so in being a good little hydrated streamer, I have run into an alternative issue. So I need to go use the restroom. So I'm going to take a quick break and start ads. I will be back very shortly, but I'm going to get that going right now, and I will see you in a few minutes. Would you look at that? I got him back right as ads were ending. Yay me. Okay. Thank you all for your patience. Let us continue on. So we are doing Bard quests, and we need to defeat the Aldgoats of Welwick Wood, and that's right, it is a pair of them. It's going to be on the left side of the path. Hopefully out of the way of... nope, I'm going to have to go right through an axe beak. Hopefully it won't notice me. Bandit mage? So many they're so small. They're little Lalafels. That's adorable. I love this. Okay. Anyways. Sense a hostile presence. Okay, so let's see. We are doing this one first, and then we clicky here and clicky here. We get out of the way because it was very hard to see that AoE attack. Okay, and that's one. And that's two. We're getting really buff. That was shockingly simple. Alright, so Bard, done. And the quest is called Bard's Eye View because they want to torment us. Okay, so near Ul'dah, slave to the Aether, that's going to be in Little Alamigo. Let's head back there. Hi, Claire. I'm having a busy day, so I can't chat much, but I'll be listening. Well, thank you so much for listening, Claire. I'm glad you're here. And feel free to lurk. If you haven't checked out Claire Cares, What Are You Doing? You should probably be doing that. There is a link below. I'm also going to give you one of the / command shout-outs. Sorry for the clearing of my throat, so that people who would like to can just stay right here while giving you a follow. But Claire is awesome. Claire streams on Wednesdays, is doing a Renegade run on Mass Effect 2, and is just absolutely delightful. Hang out with Claire. Do it. Do it. Okay, so we're on Monk? Yes, Monk. Of course. Thank you for always being awesome, Claire. I appreciate just getting to hang out and have these silly little conversations about the game you're playing and its real life implications if there were any. Alright. Wittergelt, what have you? You did it, Neki? What did you do? What did you do, Neki? Oh, goodness. Okay. Did I absolutely forgot to turn the music back up for Final Fantasy XIV. Whoops. So there should be more music now than there was previously. You clicked the follow as instructed? Good. Good. Claire deserves the follows. Alright. Wittergelt says, you have come far. It is good to see you, sister. You come for my athometer. It is not ready to give. My work is not finished. I came as soon as I was told, but the readings require more time. Do not worry, they will be ready soon. You make for Snake Molten South Shroud. Eric believes the Aether strong there, yet the land hosted no great battles. He told me as much this morn. Leave me to my task here. Make for Snake Molt. Take your readings. My work will be soon done. I will bring my device to you. I have troubled you to come here. I will not trouble you to wait. Go. We will meet again at Snake Molt, sister. Okay. So we're going back to Black Shroud. Specifically to South Shroud Quarrymill. If I remember. I could be wrong. At any rate, it's one or the other. It's in the middle of both. Okay. Yeah, so I was the closest one. It is not Ampedor Keep, though. I don't think we've unlocked Ampedor Keep, have we? Don't remember. I can't go that way. Is this an entrance? Are you an entrance? Are you an entrance? This is an entrance. Okay. I don't want to fight a tree. Leave me be. Leaf, even. Oh gosh, there's so many of them. No! I expressly tried to avoid this. Eh. Okay. And now we are at the destination. We are using the Aerietta. Oh. Hi there. No, no. Bad. Bad giant fighting flies. Terrible. Don't do it. No, why are there more? I hate this. Okay. Yes, just let my foot clip through this ground here. The bricks don't mind, I'm sure. Oh, you were just sitting there watching. Well done, sister. I feel your chakra. It has grown. I hope to arrive before you, but I see I am late. This land's power has gone to you. There is nothing left for me here. It is as I told you. We monks travel where aether flows strong. There we train. The power of the land enters us. Thus our chakra expand. This bonding causes great unrest. The land's energy becomes unstable. It will enter no other until it calms. I feel nothing here. As you would feel nothing in... Blut, 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 blut. Okay, where is that command? Aerietta cannot use words. That is not a thing she can do. She has forgotten how 34 times. I feel nothing here, as you would feel nothing at Fire Sand Banks. That land bonded to my chakra, and its aether is now at unrest. The teacher's work means nothing. I took no readings. I meant to hasten here, but I was delayed. There was a gathering of the monkhood. I was summoned to Little Alamigo. The teacher's chidings? Worry not. I will use my device here. Any result will suffice. The man has already reached his conclusion. He will twist the data to fit. It is a sad existence, to sacrifice all for truth, yet be unable to truly know what one sees. Speak not of this to him, sister. You see both our aims. You know mine to be more worthy. I tell this to you and you alone. I am of the Alamigan resistance. I fight for freedom from Garlemald. I escaped the occupation. I have come here to fight, to gather allies and weapons. But these lands sadden me. The people have forgotten. Alamigo is a distant memory. The resistance here is small. They aid where they can, but it is not enough. This war demands great power. That power lies in the chakra. The teacher is not an evil man, but he thinks only of his work, not the suffering of innocence. His knowledge can be used for good. The battlefields, they can turn the tide. The chakra of many must be opened. If this way is lost to me, no. No, I will have this power. I must. At an end to opposition, an end to starvation. Alamigo will be made free. I will see it done. Forgive my speech, it is a matter close to my heart. I will give you my device, but I ask you say nothing of this to Eric. I beg you, sister. I mean, I'm not gonna tell on you. I'm not gonna tattle. Especially not to Eric. He's a jerk. Alright, 2 more job quests to go. Okay. Pirates versus Ninjas. That's Camp Bronze Lake. And this is Wineport. I don't remember which one is closer. I think Ninja might be closer, so let's do that one. Okay, and now we select Ninja. There you are, Aboru. I had no idea that so many Eorzeans also enjoyed public bathing. I would say it is a comforting sight, but in truth it makes me all the more nostalgic for the pleasures of my homeland. That said, seeing all these people milling about gives me cause for concern. Even with these disguises, it's only a matter of time before our foreign mannerisms raise eyebrows among the more observant types. Yes, best we stay out of sight until our man arrives. Let us keep watch from high above until it is time to act. The time has come for me to impart to you another technique, which we call shukuchi. You may think of it as compressing the physical space around you, allowing you to cross great distances in the blink of an eye. Go ahead, Aerietta, give it a try. Where did it show up on the bar? Your mind finds restfulness, guiding your blade. There it is. I'm gonna say this buddy goes here. Yes, okay. So I have to talk to him in order to proceed with said operation, I guess. Okay. I trust that Shukuchi is now second nature to you. Very well. I shall await you on the rooftop, but be warned. While the technique will allow you to cover great distances in the blink of an eye, it does not allow you to soar at will through the sky. The ledge on which Tsubame now stands is at a level with the roof, and should prove a suitable starting point. That said, a shinobi is ever resourceful. If you would make your way to the rooftop by other means, that will serve just as well. Okay. Okay, so we're supposed to hop down to where Tsubame is. Hi, Tsubame. And now we use this new technique. Oh, it's a targeting. And I think I landed on the ground. How did I miss? And where am I? Okay. Okay, so let's... Oh, no. There is no time! How else am I supposed to get on the roof if I screwed up so bad? 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we try again. We somehow ended up on the ground again. Okay. Uh-huh. I see that this is going to be an issue. And we come around from this direction. Doubtful. Oh, we did it. Awesome. Okay. All right. Nothing like a steaming bath, a bottle of fine wine, and a couple of buxom wenches to ease the what ails ya, eh? As far as I'm concerned, Captain Grimuel can take his bloody time. Wolf's Den. Very well. Now we need only employ these bamboo breathing pipes, descend underwater, and... Oh, Boru, I do not question that such methods have served us well in Doma, but might bamboo not arouse suspicion in these environs? Do you truly believe so? But underwater surveillance was always my area of expertise. I have an idea that I believe is well suited both to our target and the customs of the land. It will require just a simple change of garb and a bottle or two of fine spirits. I will require your assistance, Aerietta. As I see it, there's no way the man would refuse a drink from an alluring maiden like yourself. Intriguing. And what, pray tell, will my role in all of this be? I was thinking that your talents might best be put to use overseeing the operation. Yes, from up here. To ensure that nothing goes amiss, of course. I must prepare now, Aerietta. Meet me down below, out of sight, and I shall furnish you with the item that will serve to deliver the final blow, as it were. Okay, this one is long and complicated. Yeah, I did not jump. The jumping, it did not happen. Where? There you are. Ah, a changing stall. And you are in a bikini. Perfect. Am I wearing this properly, Aerietta? I am not accustomed to garb that is so revealing. Regardless, I will entrust this to you. Though it may appear to be a simple bottle of wine, I have made a few enhancements to the recipe. Off duty or no, a salty sea dog like Wolfstan is certain to be on his guard. I'll start him off with an untainted vintage. Once he is in sufficiently good spirits, that's your cue to step in with the stronger stuff. I suspect that once his mind is fully and sufficiently addled, he will gladly take a swig with minimum fuss. Now, let us begin. Okay, I'm just gonna check my gear real quick to make sure I'm wearing the best. I'm not! There's a new bracelet! I have to be fancy. It is for the good of all people because I am the warrior of light. The fanciness must happen. Alright. Fine wine and fine wenches. Now this is what I had in mind when I took up the life of pirating. Here you are, mulled wine. Sour red cooked with various medicinal spices and citrus rinds over a low flame as to preserve the alcoholic content. What's this? Come to battle your friend here for Wolfie's affections? Don't mind if I do. Someone fetch me a cup. Aye, that's the good stuff. If a bit stronger than I recall it, maybe I should take a rest. Oh, you mustn't be so modest. Why, I heard that Wolfstan Seven Stomachs once drank a whale under the table. Ha ha ha, you bet your skivvies he could. Lash, me bleeding duties have kept me from the bottle for too long. I'm out of practice, Ishal. Your duties? Why, that sounds so important and exciting. I'd do anything to hear more. Did you say anything? Ha ha ha. Well, maybe you've heard of the Bloody Executioners? The nastiest, bloodiest band of pirates, whatever, shelled the bleeding cheese. I reckon our Captain Grimmelwill's shunk more Garlean vessels than every other pirate combined. And just who do you reckon keeps the captain safe from all the enemies he's made? That's why that'd be none other than his dear mate, Wolfston. The navigator have mercy. No, should you not return immediately to your captain? Surely he is not safe without his most loyal, capable man at his side. Under normal circumstances, you'd be right, lass. But there's one place even I can't follow him. Aleport. Aye, the man is a bloody particular about his grog. Says he can't concentrate unless he's on his own. Not that I'm complaining. It's the only time we gets a day's rest. But don't worry your little art none, lassie. Nobody knows the captain's whereabouts but me, and I'm sure his bloody elves ain't talking. Ha ha! Lassie, are you listening? No, friend, she's not. That's curious. She was just here a moment. Good luck, friend. You're gonna need it. I'm glad you enjoyed my little performance, Claire. Okay, so I got up there from here. Let's see if I can do it a second time. Nope. You're good at fake hiccups. Lots of practice. As weird as that is, lots of practice. Okay, let's see if I can get back to where Tsubame was and if I can actually do it this time. I did it! Well, were you able to loosen our man's lips? I see. Captain Grimwill is en route to Aleport, and alone at that. If I know Karasu, this knowledge has not escaped him. Doubtless he and his shadows already lie in wait. We haven't much time. Let us hurry to Aleport and ambush the ambushers. This is a long one. My goodness. Okay. We're gonna teleport to Aleport. The problem with doing all of the fake hiccups is that it makes me a little bit lightheaded, so I'm gonna drink a little bit more water. Hey look, a destination for us. Oh no! Well, if I'm gonna do this, I'm going to start at the heating pad again because it has done its automatic turn off. Gotta keep my little feet warm if I'm to concentrate on a level synced solo duty. Alright, wish me luck. I'm usually not great at these. And I don't know Ninja that well. I never got this far in the questline on my main or any of my alts. The sun sets and the port is cloaked in shadow. If there were a perfect time to strike... Speak of the devil. Look at how those men walk. Those are no ordinary deckhands. Those are Imperial shinobi, waiting to pounce upon and slit the throat of any who would stand between them and their prey. Karasu is too proud to entrust such a vital mission to his lackeys. He is here somewhere. Of this I am certain. Aerietta, you move forward and search the docks. I will approach from the opposite direction. Tsubame, you can secure the escape route. He will not elude us this time. Take care and stay well hidden, Aerietta. Hidden from the eyes of Karasu and shadows. And yet, I fear your task will be more complicated still. For it is not just the men that serve Karasu, but creatures of the night. Creatures that see not with their eyes, but with every fiber of their being. Give them a wide berth, or all shall be for naught. That should be all. Time is short. We must move swiftly. Oh, this sounds complicated. This looks complicated. Okay, we're gonna start by hiding. Okay, the bat is going that way. And that one is turning... Ah, no! Dang it! Boo! Dang old bats giving me away like that. Okay. I don't remember anything of what I'm supposed to be doing. Is that the one? That's a fire spell. That does something, I'm sure. Okay, so we do it backwards and fire. And now we do an AoE again. And Imperial Shadow. Please discontinue your aliveness, thank you. Alright, that was fun. And we're gonna hide again. I hope I didn't just wreck everything. It might be better just to pull the bats far away. That one's going in a circle. Ooh, I'm afraid there's so many of them. I don't want to get caught by a bat. Hey, look. That's the guy. We found him. What's this? No, no, no. This isn't how the story goes. I'm supposed to be the one that surprises you. The tables have turned today, Karasu. Now face your death like the man you once were. I must say, popularity really does have its downsides. Fine. If you're so eager to dig your own graves, here's your bloody shovel. It's not bloody yet. We have to use it against you first. Hi, friend. You are an issue. Please go away. Discontinue. And goodbye. Okay. Okay, let's try some lightning bolts against this guy. You are also a problem. Oh, there's more of them. He got them all the way uphill. I'm not happy about this. Hello. Yes, I see you. Hi. Both of them facing this way. I don't like fighting me. And I gotta snooze this ad. Ah! Rasu! Get back here. No! Ah, he got away, didn't he? I messed this up, didn't I? I failed, didn't I? Because we didn't get him. No? Complete? Well then. Gah, the slippery bastard. We have come too close to abandon hope. Come, Tsubame, Aerietta. Let us return to the safety of our storehouse and take stock of our options. The quest is forever? Absolutely, it seems to be. Grimoire lives. Failure of this sort does not become you, Karasu. Forgive me, Master. I had an unexpected reunion with some friends. Seems they had a mind to kill me, and just when I thought we were getting on so well. Your job is to give me answers, Karasu, not excuses. We can ill afford to let a few stray rats foil our plans. Should they return, kill them. This is your final warning. The next time you fail me will be your last. Does he have to say it like that? Fine, fine. Let it never be said that I'm not a loyal soldier. Alright, we did the thing. So ninja quest is done, we just have to turn it in. So the last one is warrior. However, we did just snooze a ad so that no one got stuck behind an ad during the action. So I'm going to run a 30-minute ad, not 30-minute, a minute 30-second ad. Not 30 minutes, that would be terrible. I would never submit you to that. That's awful. 1 minute, 30 seconds. I will see you then. And while that's going, I will get to Wineport so that we can do the next quest. Okay. The ad is halfway done, and we are most of the way to our next destination. And so we're going to take this time to stretch. And we're going to stretch up and left and right and up and back and up again and relax. Alright, dear adventurers, we should be returned from ads, so now we're going to start our last job quest that we need to complete before we turn all of them in. Warrior. And this is another solo duty, I believe. Potentially? No. Surprising. Hmm. Uh-oh. Oh, that was not intended. Hi, friends. How about we go in the middle here? Okay, there's one. And we move back. And last one. Awesome. Oh no, there's more. Okay. Trying very hard not to stand in the bad. It's only going so well. Hi. Discontinue that, please, thanks. Okay. That one's gone, so now... Okay. And there's more. Of course there's more. Why would there not be more? Hi, Seki. Welcome back. We just finished the 5-hour movie that is the Ninja Level 40 quest. So now we are finishing up Warrior, and it's the last one. There is no stopping being in Lurk mode, it's just flavor text. Okay, we have defended the gate from attacks. So now we turn in all the quests, and there are many of them. Thank the 12 you're safe. We have need of your skills yet. I just heard a scream and I fear that one of the beasts might be loose within the village. Come with me. Oh no! Oh, I thought it was put in a marked band of silence and I didn't want to intrude in there. Why are these things here? Okay. You monster, get away! Get away! Monster? But I... Come no closer, Aerietta. I beg of you. I must return to the falls. Poor guy, he's just trying to demonstrate that he's just here to help. Whatever has gotten into Curious Gorge? 'Tis true that he fought like a man possessed, but to mistake him for the very beast he hunts, methinks the child's parents have been feeding her a few too many ghost stories for her own good. Worry not, friend. I shall speak to the villagers and clear up this most unfortunate misunderstanding. Do return to the falls and assure Curious Gorge that Wineport is indebted to him for his aid. I will. Hey, why didn't anyone ask him if he was okay? Seki. The puns. The puns! Okay, let's see. So, let us start with Curious Gorge. We shall return to him first, since he is the closest to... Nope, actually that's a lie. I am lying. Ninja is closest. It was low-hanging fruit, but the war of puns must continue. Ouch, okay. Oh, I've never actually seen other people inside here before. I thought it was just a solo instanced area, but I was wrong. Neat. Bah, once more, the Bloody Crow has managed to foil our best laid plans. It's as if his skills have burgeoned with each encounter, but how could this be? Has he perfected some new training regimen since coming to Eorzea? But there is no time to dwell on past mistakes. Since the times of my ancestors, failure in one's duty is unacceptable for a shinobi. My mission will end in success, Karasu's death, or failure, my own. But all is not lost. Karasu is not the only one who has honed his skills. Fighting beside you back there, at times it felt as if we had trained together since childhood. You have shown remarkable focus and aptitude for our art, but you must grow stronger still if we are to have any hope of triumph. Devote yourself to your training with the entirety of your body and mind, and Tsubame and I will do the same. I await your return, Aerietta. Okay. I'll do that. And we have managed to get quite far in levels. Well, for ninja specifically, but I am mistaken. I have been forgetting to eat my raisins. Very important. Need to get all the EXP we can, except on ninja specifically because it's 2 levels ahead. Okay, take me to the Hidden Falls. For that is where Curious Gorge waits, in his sad, sad, sad little home. I miss getting experience. That's what alts are for, Seki. And if I am not mistaken, your cat girl needs some level up still. You can always start a bunny with me. Be real tall. Real disorienting. Aerietta, please forgive me for leaving so abruptly earlier. It was a hasty reaction to a situation for which I was completely unprepared. While both you and I know that I was in complete control of my inner beast, I now realize that to the layman's eye, it may have seemed that, well, the opposite was true. Mayhap it was this very misapprehension that lent weight to the lies which led to my tribe's disgrace. And if that's the case, then perhaps I should return once more to the Chronicles and endeavor to reassess their message in light of this discovery. Speaking of light, your soul crystal, Aerietta, it sparkles. Does the soul of the warrior have aught to reveal to you? Any whispers of import? If only they hadn't forsaken me, as they did my brother. Ahem. Yes, well, I suppose that is that. I must continue my studies, and you your training. I hope to have something new for both of us very soon. Until then, my friend. Yes, I am learning a thing. Mithril Tempest. And I have a cat fur in my mouth. Hang on. Delivers an attack with a potency of 100 to all nearby enemies. Ooh! Combo action with overpowered. Gimme. Give me it! Seki says I do have an alt, but they're level 58 and still in a Realm Reborn. Neki says, yes, be a bunny with us, bunny gang. And Seki responds, no, I refuse on absolutely zero principles to join. It's the second part of your AoE rotation. Good, good, good. You should do it anyway, Seki. Come, be a rabbit. We're heckin' cute. Alright, so, we have done warrior and turned in warrior. We've done ninja and turned in ninja. We are nearby to Limsa, so we're going to turn in some stuff in Limsa. You know why I can't? Because it'd be too disorienting to be that tall. that is not the thing that I needed. Let's turn in the Fisher quest first because, ugh, fish. Aethernet. Fisherman's Guild. No more of a personal reason, haha, but I enjoy being tall. I don't know what you speak of. Maybe you can tell me later. Neki says I kind of regret not making both his eyes red. The fact that they are different colors weirdly upsets me. That's fair. It can be disorienting. Bring us 5 rain colors from Gridania's Jadeite Flood. We will make it worth your while. But I did that already. Mikote is already tall enough compared to Lala. If you say so. I knew you were the right lass for the job. Who else could deliver such rare and virulent specimens? These will suit the Uldan's purposes quite well. Weird. The elder males have been led to believe that ingesting the rain collars will endow them with, let's say, vigor. No one knows whether this is true, and I don't personally care to find out. I only know that rich men will stop at nothing to recapture their former glory, and so these fish will fetch a fair price at market. Uh-huh. Speaking of fetching, I'm quite impressed with your handiwork, Aerietta. The consortium will be pleased. Of course, you've pleased more than just the consortium. I look forward to seeing more of you. She flirts so much. And I'm okay with that. Okay, let's see. Level 42, level 40, 40, and 40. Okay, so item comparison. That is +2 perception. This one is +3 gathering. This is +4 gathering and 2 perception. And this is more perception but no control. But we don't need it for the control. So we're going to take the pants to start, and then we'll grab the helmet from someone else and probably the gloves. So for gatherers, we do hat, pant, glove. Alright. And we are level 42 on Fisher, so recommended gear. We grabbed the pants this time. So, cross out pants. Neki says I made my bun boy, cat boy, and dragon boy the smallest possible. Small boys club. Seki says there's the model updates coming in next expansion, and maybe they'll give us a free Fantasia then. Perception and control? That's a bizarre gear combo. It's specifically for low-level crafting and gathering at the same time, so that you only need one piece of gear. Which, yes, kind of weird, but it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm going to turn in Culinarian. Also, I have weird gear. I'm sorry. But I needed the best gear I could get, specifically for finishing one of the quests for the gatherers. Hi, Letitia. How are the items that I requested coming along? Lest you forget, it's a blood currant tart, a serving of the pastry fish, and a cup of chamomile tea that I need, all of the finest quality. And I did that. Look how sparkly they are. Glittering even. Ah, such tantalizing medley of aromas. I cannot wait to sample each one. You've outdone yourself yet again, Aerietta. As soon as our guests seat themselves at our table, their noses will be enticed by the rich, relaxing fragrance of chamomile. Having taken a warming sip of the tea, their attention will turn next to tart and pastry. For an instant, they are at a loss, as both dishes are prepared with such loving detail. Is this mere food to consume, or art to admire? They feel a twinge of sadness as they must deface such beauty, but that sensation is short-lived, for no sooner do their teeth break the flaky crust than They experience a veritable symphony of tastes and textures. The making of pastries and sweets demands not only delicate hand, but artistic sense besides, and you, Aerietta, are possessed of both. I can recommend you to the Admiral without reserve. I owe you an apology and an explanation. I wasn't being wholly forthright with you. While I am indeed tasked with conceiving the menu for the Admiral's functions, it was also my job to select a guild member who will serve as her chef. And I am thrilled to inform you that the honor shall fall to you, the woman who passed my test with flying colors. There is no doubt in my mind that you will represent the Bismarck admirably. Keep up the fine work and to be close at hand for when the Admiral has need of you. Okay, so item comparison for the deer stalker hat. It is worse. Item comparison for the smock. It is worse. Item comparison for the gloves. Somehow it is better, so we will take the better one. The shirt totally doesn't match with the pants, but it's a cute shirt. I don't like it. I'm also a little bit picky, but I don't like it. It's because it has materia. I'll fix that later. Okay. Neki says, maybe I still have a Fantasia lying around. Feels a little wasteful, just for one eye. Yeah. It's such a shame that eye color is not part of the... What's it called? The esthetician. You don't? I think it's a nice mix of dashing yet cute. I mean... It's also a very low hanging cleavage with a silly little bow. I just... the composition is silly and it doesn't make any sense to have these garter straps hanging down from it. But maybe that's just me. Okay, so... we also have culinarian, carpenter, armorer, blacksmith, weaver, alchemist, goldsmith, leather worker, I was trying to do all of them off the top of my head, and somehow I did. Holy shit. Okay, culinarian, crossed out. Fisher, crossed out. Wait, maybe I can put on an eye patch. God, please be the right side. So the eye patches, if you cover one eye, they won't be different colored anymore. So it doesn't matter that any eye works because one eye is red and another is a different color, and I think Neki wants them both to be red. So if it covers the right eye, Neki will have it look like both eyes are red. But I don't know which eye, like, there are some eye patches that work on only the left eye. I think that is the most of them, but there are a few that are right eye patches. I know this because I follow Indecisive Fox, whose Final Fantasy XIV characters always have heterochromia, so... Okay. Let's turn in these scholar quests next. For funsies. At the Marauders Guild. Pat, are you okay? Yeah, she's just making weird sounds in her sleep. I need to know now. Let's log in. I know some that cover both eyes, which technically works, and that's the best kind of working. Aerietta, permit me to apologize a second time. Earlier, I was flustered and not myself. In the aftermath of the Tonberry's escape, I completely overlooked our accomplishments. We confirmed the viability of Nimian tactics and proved that a scholar and a marauder working in tandem is a force to be reckoned with, wouldn't you say? And correct me if I'm mistaken, but your fairy regained some of her memory, yes? With that in mind, I feel comfortable claiming that this was a worthwhile endeavor. However, do not try and gain greater mastery over your minion. Do try to gain greater mastery over your minion, Aerietta. I would hate for a repeat of that incident. I think she knows more shit than you do, but that's just me. She is the smarter of the short people in this room. Okay. Let's turn in blacksmith and armorer. I just got a craving for apple pie. I don't even really like apple pie. What nonsense is this? Okay. That's an outfit. All I'm asking is for a single wrapped crow's beak hammer. Of the finest quality, of course, so I can show your fellow smitties how it's done. Well, here you go then, Brito. By Byergod's beard, who would have thought that the brutish tool of force could possess such beauty? The hammer's club evokes the elegance and ruthless efficiency of a golden beak plucking worms from the ground. And it's flawlessly counterbalanced asymmetrically by the face. Not in me wildest fortune fantasies could I have ever envisioned laying hands on or eyes on such a perfect hammer. Else, I reckon it's too perfect to show that lot. To look upon the daunting heights of such peak perfection would surely discourage even the boldest of the budding blacksmiths. On the other hand, it ought to put those uppity smitties in their place. Besides, it'd be a crime to keep this hammer hidden away from the world. With any luck, it'll serve as an inspiration to your forge mates, and maybe even motivate one to follow in your footsteps. Okay, so we already got the smithy gloves, so now we're gonna get the money. And that was armor. You actually made an apple pie yesterday? Ooh. I am presently jealous because, as I said, I want one. I do have applesauce. Homemade applesauce at that. Maybe I can find something to go with it to satiate my hunger, even if it's not the same. Landseer has already been here to submit his work for appraisal. You have a mithril curious prepared as well, I trust. Yes. This is superb craftsmanship, Aerietta. It seems the pressures of this challenge have done not to cloud your eye for detail. In fact, you may have produced the finest piece yet. It is superior to Landseer's in every respect. You think me biased? Yes, it is true that I despise that self-centered windbag, but I mean to judge this contest fairly. And the Rogadin's armor was indeed forged with its customary quality. But it is thus that the brilliance of your curious shines all the more brightly for improving on the work of a master's artisan. Mithril is notoriously difficult material to shape, yet see the gloss of these plates. Not a single imperfection to mar the surface. I have cast an eye over many a suit of armor, but it is refreshing to know that I can still be impressed. The first round goes to you. I only wish I could be there to see Landseer weep when you show him the masterpiece you have created. Teki says, Glovor, Pansor, and maybe that's why they call it armor, despite the gear slot. No. So Nanza chose your armor over mine, did she? Surprise, surprise. Come then, pup, let's see this bloody work of art. Huh. Well, You've not been neglecting your craft, that much is certain. I can't rightly disagree with her decision. But the next round will be a different story, you can be sure of that. Can I, though? Alright, I think that's all the ones that are in Limpsa. Yes, okay. So, what job to turn in for next? Let's do White Mage. And we need to go to Camp Tranquil. Boop boop a doo. Should have got on a bird. Did I? Absolutely not. Aerietta, thank you. I knew it was only a matter of time before our rune came around to reason, and yet his hesitance to accept you was not entirely unfounded. When we first met, I promised that one day I would share with you the tale of how white magic came to be regarded as a forbidden art. Well, I suppose this is as good a day as any for the telling. The tale begins some 3 millennia ago in the 5th astral era. It was the time of the endless frost, when a barren wasteland of snow and rime stretched as far as the eye could see. Food was scarce and warmth scarcer. The histories hold many a grim tale of those who died in their beds, starving and benumbed. So did our ancestors discover magic, born out of the most fundamental instinct, survival. In time, the winter thawed, and magic was no longer essential for survival. But once awakened to its conveniences, there was no returning to how things once were. Ere long, the people discovered all the myriad ways in which magic could be employed, and civilization flourished. But prosperity breeds contempt, and nations warred for power and riches. So did the people seek greater and greater power, to rain destruction down upon their enemies. So was magic born. So born was black magic, the most devastating form of sorcery the world had seen. At the same time, another form of magic emerged, brought forth by those who would keep this immense destructive power in check. That is white magic, our magic. Does this surprise you? Just as there can be no dawn without the night, the white and black are but two sides of the same coin. War raged on, and magic was used and abused with little concern for the consequences. And consequences there were. Unchecked use of magic could soon dried the flow of aether, threatening to bring blight to the land. The magic of healing, it made little difference. If used with no concern for the aether, our magic could prove as ruinous to the land as the most devastating black magic spell. And so it was that practicing of white magic was forbidden, with one exception. The Padjal. Our kind were entrusted as sole shepherds of the now forbidden art, to serve as healers and bringers of peace, while ensuring that this great power would never again be misused. Though he is still young, Arun feels this profound sense of responsibility as strongly as any of us, thus his hesitance to accept you. But having seen your abilities and the sincerity of your intentions, you can rest assured his doubts have been dispelled. With the 3 of us united in place and purpose, and your skills ever growing, the day that we may perform the quieting draws near. To our fortune, the Great One has not yet been entirely consumed by fury, but our time remains short. To commune with the Great One and restore the 12's to its former state of harmony, we must first be of one heart, of one mind. It is to this end that Atoakant has guided you to us. Further your mastery of our art, Aerietta, and let us mend the wounds of the wood together. Ooh, Cure 3 restores own or target party members' HP and all party members nearby the target. Cool. Seki says too much walking in capital cities can make a one forget mounts exist. I feel that. Maybe I shouldn't be spamming holy in the middle of nowhere to hear the funny sounds. Oopsie. Alright, so that was White Mage. And now we will turn in Bard. If my throat deigns to continue to work. Neki says, I am sad for eye patches available to me are for disciples of war. I'm a mage. Oh no! Cure 3 is very rarely used, but it has niche options for in some content. It's very MP intensive and short area range. I see, I see. Alright, well we do have another ad coming up before we continue with the turn-ins of our quests. I'm still hoping that we get really far in the turn-ins, but we are at the time we would typically end stream. However, we're gonna do some more. We're gonna do some more. So I'm gonna run that ad and I'll see you in a minute and 30 seconds. And during that time, I'm going to grab a snack because I'm hungry. So I'll be right back. Bye, Seki. I hope you have a good day. You are the chosen ones for ads, Neki? Yeah, Twitch ads are weird. Alright, we should be back from ads. And yes, Twitch ads are weird. It has to do with who is paying for the ads and just a lot of factors, but whoever is paying for the ads, how much they're paying, and all of that, and if they renew the desired ad play time determines whether or not an ad actually does play at the specified time. So coming up on February, there are going to be fewer ads, except for maybe Valentine's related things. So because there are fewer ads being paid for, there are fewer ads that are showing generally, or at least this is my understanding of it. Anyway, let's talk to our bardic buddy over here. Welcome back, Aerietta. I can almost hear the cries of mourning that have seared themselves into your soul. That you remain unbowed by such anguish is a testament to your spirit's fortitude. Yet even as your heart swells to contain these new experiences, you must not neglect your skills with the bow. A resilient heart must needs have a robust body in which to beat. Once you have trained both to equal strength, then I shall perform for you the ballad of the vainglorious fool. Ooh, we got armies to pay on. Alright, so. Ooh, songs expanded. Also, this is supposed to go here. I believe that is in the correct order that I need it for actual use. Okay, so we're going to eat some more raisins. And we're going to turn in the quests in Gridania. And after we have done those things... Oh, hi. That's a level 19 Ked Trap just strolling on by. So once we finish turn-ins for Gridania, then we'll end stream. But we aren't there yet. Let's start with Carpenter, because it is nearby. Only perfection will suffice, Aerietta. If you have it, then show me. I do. It took a lot of effort. Even experienced carpenters can find constructing a composite bow to be a daunting task, given the complexity of the design and the variety of materials required. But the resulting product is well worth the price. This union of wood, bone, and sinew possesses the power of a bow. What? This union of wood, bone, and sinew possesses the power of a self bow more than twice its size. Okay, that was a weird sentence, but moving on. This makes it ideal for archers who must travel with minimal supplies and cannot afford to carry heavier equipment. No matter how much I search, I cannot find flaw with your craftsmanship, your materials, your execution. It is all, for want of a better word, perfect. It comforts me to know that Gerhard will wield this formidable weapon. Deliver it to him with my blessing. And we run! Hello, Gerhard. I have a thing for you. Hello, friend. Greetings, Aerietta. I believe you have a delivery for me. Yes. Now this is a fine bow, worthy of the bow lord himself. The girl will be pleased. What's that? Beaton thought this was for me. Oh no, this is for another one of my archers. I have a perfectly serviceable bow which has served me for many years. Beaton ought to know. He made it. Ah, those were the days. He the young initiate, I the aspiring serpent. He wasn't always so damn cocksure, you know. Back then, he was full of doubts and questions. The maple longbow he made me might not look like much to you, but to me it is the perfect weapon. I intend to use it until the day I die. Not that I intend to die anytime soon, of course. Now then. I believe I have a delivery of my own to make, if you'll excuse me, Aerietta. Beaton's gonna be upsetty spaghetti. Okay. Welcome back, Aerietta. Was Gerhard well? What? He still uses that longbow I made him as an initiate? I didn't think he'd kept it. But a twin adder captain deserves a far finer weapon. I should offer to craft him a new one. Until the day I die? What nonsense. Surely that longbow is no more than a mangled stick at this point. If it were to break during battle, he would only have himself to blame. But I cannot stand idly by while he... No, I will give this no more thought. He is an experienced soldier. He would never be so reckless. Oh, I did not realize you were still here, Aerietta. You may go. I have nothing else for you today. Alright, that's Carpenter. And now we are going to do Leather Worker. I need an umbrella for my character. It would be very perfect and cute for this weather. Well, have you brought the work of the famous Aerietta? Yes. A smithy's gloves must be sturdy enough to protect his hands from the fires of the forge. At the same time, they must be pliant enough so as not to hinder the precise movements needed to work fine steel. Crafted from boarskin, lightweight, tough, and resistant to friction, this pair of smithy's gloves represents the best of both worlds. The simple design allows the 5 fingers to move with full range of motion, the ideal handwear for any capable smith. Your work has admirably captured each of these essential points. I am happy to sign off on it. You may deliver it to Fenyi Fineries without delay. What? The Jiva patterns? Do not worry yourself about such foolishness. Have I not told you that he will know no better? At any rate, off with you. Even a fool of a client is a valued customer. Okay. Where is it? Working the heartstrings. That's something different. Jiva. Okay, there it is. My very first pair of custom-made smithy's gloves, made by the famous Guildmaster Jiva to boot, are set to arrive from the Leatherworkers Guild any moment now. I can hardly wait to try them on. Here you go. A delivery for me, you say? Oh, do hand it over, and quickly if you would. Now what have we... Puglets to Hornets and Bayergots, my uncle. If this isn't the finest, most comfortable pair of gloves I've ever laid eyes on. And to think, they are the... What's that you say? Tell the blacksmith the truth? Yeah. What's that you say? These gloves are not the work of Jiva? Why, I couldn't give 2 shites about that. Friend, I do not know a damn thing about you leather workers and your patterns. A fellow smith assured me that Jiva's gloves were peerless quality, and that was enough for me. I placed my order the same day, sight unseen. And I am glad I did, for you have brought me the most comfortable pair of smithy's gloves I've ever had the pleasure to own. You and the Guildmaster have my utmost gratitude. Yeah, that's right. I did this. You did this? I did this. Hey, Jiva, he said it was cool. Another satisfied customer, yes? I told you that you were worried for naught, Aerietta. Oh, I suppose you're still curious about those Jiva patterns, aren't you? Allow me to explain. Some years ago, Gridanians took quite a fancy to a toadskin bag of my design. So popular were the bags that they quickly sold out, driving prices up to a premium. What do you suppose happened next? Greedy artisans sought to cash in on my success. Toads were hunted nigh to extinction, and a host of imitation bags flooded the market. I was devastated, as a proud leather worker and lover of nature both. But what could I do? For weeks, months, I struggled, yet felt powerless against the forces of greed. That's when it struck me. Even if I could not stop others from copying my creations, I could at least ensure that their work was not needlessly destructive. I swore a vow that day that the next line of Jiva toadskin bags would be made with an eye towards economy, and that the patterns used to create these wares would enable inexperienced leatherworkers to reproduce my designs with minimal waste. Do you see it now, Aerietta? Artisans worthy of the Fenyi name do not need to rely on Jiva's patterns. They already respect the natural world to which we owe our livelihood. This is something that cannot be taught, yet it is clearly awakened within you. Which is why I did not hesitate to entrust you with this task, and why you can expect many more to come. Thank you, Diva. Alright, so 2 left. We're going to do Botanist, and then we are going to do Summoner. And the rest will be on Friday. But we got through all of the quest doing. We just need to finish with the quest turning in. And I smell burning. That's always a bad sign. Well, I don't see any smoke, even if my glasses are super smudgy. I would ask you to travel to eastern Lenosha and harvest 20 of the finest zucchini you can find from the area south of Raincatcher Gully. When you are through, bring them here to me. I did that. What resplendent zucchini! I had no idea such succulent specimens could be found in the wild. Truly a testament to the splendor of nature, is it not? The zucchini plant is quite sensitive to humidity. One would never see them grow so large and luscious here in the 12s wood. Furthermore, they are quick to ripen and quicker to rot, meaning the timing is of the essence. And yet, a perfectly ripe zucchini is truly a thing of beauty. Sweet enough to be savored raw, its skin retains a pleasant firm texture even when stewed. I suppose Yanni means to prepare a wholesome and hearty feast for our soldiers. I know, I should take pride in serving our nation this way, but I have troubled you enough. Take your harvest to Yanni with my blessing. Isn't she over here? No. Where is she? She was inside the building all along. Lufusha assured me your zucchini were on the way. Might you be the one who took the order? Yeah. With that word salad and everything. Why, what remarkable zucchini! I have not seen the likes of these in quite some time. At the risk of sounding boastful, I dare say my next batch of ratatouille is shaped up to be the tastiest Gridania has ever seen. Ratatouille is a dish that holds a special place in my heart. It was the first recipe I learned, you see, taught to me by none other than Fufusha's own mother. My father was a traveling merchant, and our family moved often when I was young. I had few friends until we moved here to Gridania, where I befriended Fufusha. Hours would I spend by her side as she rooted through her garden. After sunset, we would go inside, where her mother would whip up a ratatouille that truly warmed both body and soul. Ah, to relive those days. Wait a minute, I have an idea. This is the ratatouille that inspired me to pursue the culinarian's path from such a young age. Do take a bowl to Fufusha. It seems she could use something to pick up her spirits these days. Fufusha, I have a gift of food for you. I thank you for delivering the zucchini to Yanni. I suppose she is already slaving over a hot stove, preparing a stew that will give our warriors the stamina to fight yet another... What's this? Yanni has something for me? As a matter of fact. Why, this is my mother's ratatouille. I always knew that Yanni loved this recipe, but I had no idea that she had learned to reproduce it to such a succulent perfection. Ah, this brings me back to the old days. Yes, things were so much simpler then. Now the ratatouille that once warmed our hearts after hours spent frolicking in the garden serves to light a fire in the bellies of those who march off to war. Will things never again be as they were? I'm so sorry that you are so sad. Okay. So, I believe this was the next best one. Yes, so we're gonna get the hat. And we'll get the gloves from Miners. Alright, so Summoner. Insufficient armory chest space. What do you mean? For what reason? Brain full, can't process. What do you mean insufficient space? Armors don't, not armors. Turn to inventory. Is that what's causing a problem? That's not the button. There. Rude. The bag is full. You aren't wrong. I'm very mad about it. Okay. Now we will run and turn in the last quest of today. Yeah, run faster. Where is the opening? There it is. Hi, Ymitra. You were set upon? The fiend is one step ahead of us. I'd wager 10 years of dig site findings that Tristan warned his old allies long before you set foot in that settlement. They thought you one of the tempered, a mortal and the thrall to a primal's will. In addition to being ruthless, it appears that our opponent is highly intelligent and not quite as unhinged as I first assumed. Such a level of planning hints at the existence of some greater scheme, but that is still all we know. For the moment, we must be content with the knowledge that he perceives us as a threat and is aware of our efforts to track him. Speaking of which, you did exceedingly well to survive the trap into which I blithely sent you. I must apologize for my carelessness. I will not underestimate this man again. On a happier note, however, my efforts to decipher the Allegan text proceeded apace. Here, you must read this. With your skills already tried and tested against the Eggy, you should have little difficulty in mastering a secondary summoning technique such as this. Let us put this day's disaster behind us and focus on the wonders that lie ahead. Ooh, pain flare. Fancy. I learned a new summoning spell. Hooray. Alright, and that is turning in Summoner. So next time we will be turning in Paladin, Monk, Dragoon, Miner, Weaver, Alchemist, and Goldsmith. But as for today, we are half an hour over time. So thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And like I said, on Friday, we will be continuing to turn in the rest of our job quests. We only have the ones remaining, so it will be pretty quick. Thank you for being here for the extra longer stream, Neki. I appreciate it. We will also be doing the Valentine's seasonal event, so that'll be fun. If you are interested in seeing more of the stuff that I do and the places I can be found, there's a link directory in chat and on screen right now for my Beacons link directory, where you can find my Twitter, Instagram, the community Discord, YouTube, Ko-fi, and Throne, and co-host. I need to get better about posting there, but that's a thing for another day. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'm going to find us someone to raid. If I can remember how to use buttons. Let's see. Ooh, we have quite a selection to choose from today. Um, I think we'll go visit Junebug. We haven't seen her in a while. It does look like she is doing practice for Eureka, so if that content is spoilery for you, here is your warning. But yeah, she's going to be doing Dragoon today. So let me get that started. Here is a raid message, and if you are subscribed, here is a subscriber raid message. And please let me get to the raid channel button. Thank you. Again, I hope you all have a good week. I will see you on Wednesday for more video game fables, and then I will be back on Friday to do more Final Fantasy. I hope you all have a good day, and I'll see you then. Bye.